นะโมพุทธายะนะโมธัมมายะนะโมสังฆายะ Welcome to a new topic. Today I would like to introduce you a new topic about the values of the happiness. In Vietnamese we say Giá Trị Của Hạnh Phúc. As all you know, a topic regarding to the happiness is very important in Buddhism, because our very generous goal of learning, practicing, protecting Buddhism, we are focused on a very generous goal of happiness and prosperousness, and a happiness is playing a very important role for human beings. It is uncountable. People could buy clothes, people could buy food, buy house, buy medicine, but people could not buy the happiness. And the happiness they must cultivate by themselves, because it is stay inside our minds, or stays within our minds. As I ever heard in Thai language, สวรรค์ในอกนรกในใจ it means in our mind have a potential of the heaven and the hell. Heaven is stand for happiness, and the hell stand for suffering or hurt. And in the Buddha time, in Mangala Sutta, the discourse of the 38 happiness of the Buddhas, the Buddha also told to Anantadas, at his time there are many Tevas and human beings had doubt what is the actual happiness. Some Tevas and some people, some human beings, they say that I is happiness. Some said nose is happiness. Some said that air is happiness. Some said that the body is happiness. Some said that the mind is happiness. Actually, they are didn't. So the Tevas and human beings come to respect the Buddhas and ask about what is the real happiness is and what is the happiness come from. So the Buddha preached the 38 happiness to them and divided into 3 levels of the happiness. The first level is the happiness for holy life, meaning that the people who spend their lives at home, protect their home, have, if the men have the wives and if the women have husband and have children, something like that. And second level is the happiness for the recluse people, so recluse persons like a monk, novice, nurse, and who spend their lives in the temple and conduct the 8 precepts of. And the 3 levels is for ones who searching for the Nippanas, for being arahantship, and the discourse of the 38 happiness of the Buddha start from the Bali verse like Asevana Chapala Nang, Bandita Nan Chasevana, Pochai Chapochaniyanang, Etamang Kala Muttamang. For the first verse in Pali, it means that not associate with the fool, associate with the wise man, and respect one so valuable to take or to receive the respect from others. And there's many Buddhist scholars emphasize that in Buddhism, if we wish to live this life happiness, the first things for the good beginning, we have to live distant from the fool. From the fools in Pali, they call pala, the palas. Why we know, how we know who is fools, who is fool? The fools persons, they don't know what is right and what is wrong, and they always explore the bad thing through the verbal, through behaviors, and through their minds, and almost they did harm to themselves and did the useless thing to others. So we do nothing on them, we just live distant from them, or we just live far away from them is enough. And second, the Buddha encourages us to associate us with a wise person. A wise person, we can know who is the wise persons because they are always doing the good thing. They speak with the useful words, and they have the prosperous behaviors, and they always contribute their good things to other people to build this world peaceful, happiness, and prosperous. And the third are the three main things in the first verse of 38 happiness of the Buddhas is to take a respect to one who offers to receive a respectfulness from others. We can find one who conducts the precept, or one who spends their life not to harm other people, like the monk, novice, nuns, and our parents. Yes, those kinds of people who conduct things in the moralities. And for the second level, for one who searching for a recluse life, or ones who conduct the morality, practice concentration, or contemplations, or who are developing their wisdom. We also have to listen to them whenever they preach the Dharma, or whenever they tell us the way go to the heavens or to the Nibbana. As the Buddha used to say in a Buddhist proverb that so sang la pate panyang, it means that a good listener always gain wisdom, because according to listening to the Dharma or listening to the teachings of the Buddhas, indeed we can gain wisdom. And wisdom, we also know that wisdom is the highest goal in Buddhism too. And after that, we have to think indeed by ourselves. The Buddha also said that ehipasiko, it means that come and see. Come and see, it means that, okay, come to listening and thinking and seeing by ourselves. After that we can jump to the 3 level, that is, please make our Nibbana. Nibbana means the extreme happiness. Please make our extreme happiness. Please make sure our extreme happiness. We can make sure our extreme happiness by going through the middle ways, that is, the ways of right view, right understandings, right view or right understanding, right thoughts, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right efforts, right mindfulness, and right concentration. And in many discourses in Majjhima Nikayas, the Buddhas emphasize that amongst the 8 paths, the right mindfulness is very, very important things, and we can start from whatever amongst the 8 paths. We can start to focus on right views or right thoughts or whatever that are suitable for ourselves, because the Buddhas emphasize that because of right understanding or right view. So the right thoughts occurs because of the right occurs, the right speech because of the right thoughts, the right speech occurs. So these dhammas are interlinking or says alters relative to each other, because they are in the groups of wisdom, the groups of concentrations, and a group of moralities. And as you know, the moralities, concentrations, and wisdom are considered as the test of the Buddhist monk. The Buddhist monks in these elder Buddhisms, they have main duties to practice or to cultivate. It is Sila, Samadhi, and Panya in Pali. And for the householders, such as Buddhist devotees, they are also have 3 main duties to complete it. Those are danas, mean giving, and second, sila samadhis, and the third one is bhavanas. It means that development is includes tranquilities and insight meditation. And for the arahats are one who is not a training persons, I mean that they are already got the freedom of minds and the right wisdom. In Bali we call Ceto Vimutti and Panya Vimutti. They already in lines and overcome all kinds of sufferings. Yes, the Dharma for themselves is the freedom of minds and the right of wisdom. So they don't have any duty to do more. Okay, so now back to how can we gain the real happiness according to the Buddhist perspective. You know, when I come to Thailand at the first time to continue my BA in Buddhist Studies in English program, I learned a first sentence is like my first slogans of life. It is it is live beyond the problems or live beyond the sufferings. It means that we have to learn how to adapt with the hard condition. Okay, because you know we cannot run to escape all kinds of problems, because almost the problem is occurs with sins. It occurs in our mind. You know, so mostly if we never learn the Dharma when we feel uneasy with our body and we feel hurt. We always blame other people, or we always blame other things. But it's not exactly like that. If we still blame like that, our hurt never stops and our suffering never stops. So when we feel hurt, we have to know the case. We have to know how to bring our mindfulness and our awareness back to our insides and observe it. Observe it. Observe it as it is doing. We just observe. We just take a mental repeat that if we feel hurt, we can take a mental repeat, hurting, 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 until the feelings of hurt disappears and back to our as normal lives, or our simply as actions. And one more important thing, okay, I get from I think that this idea can support to the ideas of living beyond the suffering. If you focus on the hurt, it means you will continue to suffer. If you focus on the lessons, it means you will continue to grow. So this way, it means that the ways of cultivate the happiness can help us to grow. And the happiness, that is my personal idea. I think that the happiness is the cause of prosperousness. I always think that the happiness always brings us the good result to grow day by day, time by time. That is the process of our self-development. So one thing is very important for me and you. That is, okay, please do everything good for our own happiness, and don't quit or don't throw our own happiness for anything else. Okay, at the end of my topic, I hope all of you, including human beings, be happy and prosperous and living this life full of peace, and be yourself. Thank you for your listening.